Hello guys, this is Silicon Valley. And the Silicon Valley is something that goes from San Francisco down to San Jose. I'm running my startup here and I wanted to tell you what life looks like in the Silicon Valley. Here you just see tourists. I'm actually waiting for my Uber. I just saw my doctor and I'm gonna give an interview to a YouTube channel to a girl who runs a YouTube called Startup Chicks, and I'm gonna be featured there, so I have to move really quickly. The interview starts in an hour. So, I'm in Mountain View, just arrived with a Caltrain. It took me 1 hour and 10 minutes to get here. I'm using my Clipper card, which is like an official card for the Caltrain. It costs around $6 to get from San Francisco to here. And this place has completely different vibes. It's very residential, but at the same time it has really big offices like, as I said, Google and Facebook. And now I'm waiting for my Uber and I'm going to see my investor. He's invested in our company a year and a half ago. And I'm very excited to update him on our progress. And we're meeting at Starbucks and he's working at Google. This is the best spot to tell you how the Silicon Valley looks like. When we realized that we're going to the Silicon Valley, we're like, oh my god, Silicon Valley should be the place where all of the tall buildings are and, you know, robots walking in the streets. And I was like, oh my god, this is the place of the future. When we first came here, I realized this looks like a village, like a countryside. See, you have a lot of offices, but everything is like 2 stories. So look at the building behind me. This is a very typical building for the Silicon Valley. But the thing is, this place has all of the best minds from all over the world, and if you have your own startup, this is the best place to come and, you know, connect to people who can add value to your company, to connect with investors. The best accelerators in the world, which are Y Combinator, that accelerated Dropbox, Airbnb, Tripp, and then 500 startups, the accelerator that accelerated my company, lingua, Tripp, and a lot of other cool companies. Another thing that you should know, guys, Google has free bikes. I'm gonna take this one now and go to another Google campus. I hope I don't fall. But if you see this bike outside Google campus, you probably know that somebody just took it and is riding it for free because there is no security. You just take and ride it. Guys, if you're coming to the Silicon Valley, this is a must experience. Riding a Google bike across the Google campus. You can go anywhere. Like, the campus is huge. If you look there, it's still the campus. They have basketball grounds, they have volleyball, they have whatever you want, they have cafeteria. So it's like a little Google town. The guy, Sergey Brin, originally from Russia, came to the States, immigrated with his parents, and built the company that is used by billions of people all over the world. This is the American dream story in the Silicon Valley. Like, you come here with an idea, you work like crazy, and you believe in your idea, and then your idea changes the world. This is what the Silicon Valley is about. And here, nobody shows off their money, their wealth. Here, everybody's showing off their impact. For example, if you're talking about an app that you have, you wouldn't say, oh, we're making like 100K a month in subscriptions. You would say, my app is used by 6 million people every day. And this is what really matters here, like making this impact. That's why you wouldn't see a lot of people like showing off riding Ferraris or Lamborghinis. This is not the style. People would drive Toyota Prius here or Tesla maximum, so they wouldn't show off. If somebody's showing off, he's probably not from here, he just came. Here everybody invests in their product, in people, and not in like super expensive cars and super expensive outfits. Alright, I'm done riding the bike and I'm calling an Uber, and Uber is going to take me downtown Mountain View, exactly where our story started, where we got into the accelerator, where we went to 500 startups. because 500 startups actually changed our lives.
Lingua Tripp is a marketplace where we connect language learners to language immersions abroad. Now, 800 million people are learning a foreign language. 90% cannot speak it. I was born and raised in Russia, and I was one of those 90%. I have been learning English for 9 years before I first came to the UK and realized I cannot speak it. But I spent 2 weeks hanging out in front of Big Ben, staying with a local family, and taking classes every day, and I was able to take my English to the level that I needed. And do you hear the strong Russian accent now? No, you don't. Because 2 weeks of full immersion abroad give you the same progress as 6 months of studying the language at home. Thank you.
It seems like everything is super small, but there is no public transport. The Uber is the public transport, and if you're taking an Uber, so it's gonna take me like 10 minutes to get to downtown Mountain View, and I'm gonna pay $3. And if you haven't used an Uber yet, use my promo code below, and you're gonna get $20 off your first ride, which is pretty cool. Waiting for my taxi, and I'm gonna show you downtown Mountain View. So behind me is the building where everything for Lingua Tripp and for my American journey started. This is 500 office, and it's the tallest building in Mountain View. Like literally it has, what, I think it's 10 floors. This is the best place for every startup to come and to build your initial network, raise your initial capital, make sure you're coming here with a working idea or with some money, because everything is pretty expensive here. And the prices are high because of the salaries that people get paid here. For example, if we take an engineer who writes code, the standard average salary in a big company would be like 120K a year, and that's excluding all the benefits that a company provides. And this can include, for example, I've been to the Google office in San Francisco, and they have a massage room, and you can come and have massage anytime. You have an amazing health insurance that covers pretty much everything. You can also do 10 massages a week for free. I'm not sure, but you can do massages definitely for free on that insurance. You get a lot of freedom, so you don't have to come to the office every day at 9 a.m. You can come whenever you want, do whatever you want, you just need to get your things done. And because they earn so much money and there are so many benefits, the prices are going up every year. And to rent a one-bedroom apartment here costs $2,500 on average. This is the car that you would most often see in the Silicon Valley, the Tesla. And I have a dedicated video about it, how I tried to drive it. And you might wonder where the Silicon Valley got its name from. So previously it was the place for the silicon chips, like technical stuff. And that's where the silicon word comes from. And the valley is because it's the valley, right? So it's the Silicon Valley. Sun is in the sky, oh why would I want to be anywhere else? Let's go shopping. Buy kombucha. It was my favorite shop when I lived here. Organic, natural. This is downtown Mountain View, and sorry, it might be a little shaky right now because I'm running to Caltrain. I have 10 minutes till my train. I need to top up my Clipper card. When we came here and we came to the street, we were so surprised. Seriously, this is the busiest street? Are you kidding us? But yeah, this is how it looks like. And you know what's the peculiar thing about the valley? If you come to a club and if you want to pick up a girl and if you say you work for Google, you're no longer cool. Never say that, because everybody works for Google. But if you say I'm running my own startup and I'm a part of the latest Y Combinator or 500 batch, this is what gets the wow looks on the girls' faces. Okay, I'm at the station. I won't be late for my train. I was just super scared that I would be late because the next one is in 40 minutes. And though I love the valley, I don't like that it gets really, really busy in the evenings. Everybody wants to go to San Francisco to party, and I don't want to get in a train with all of the seats occupied. So Something else I wanted to tell you about the valley, how it all started, like why is everyone crazy about tech here? So you know the company Hewlett Packard, the printers, all of that. So these guys, they actually started their technology here and they brought great minds. A lot of other technological companies followed, and this has been fueled by amazing talent from Stanford and amazing talent from the universities that are around this place. And this is how it just became the place for tech people to come to.